Lamar here with another Grand Arena video. This time my opponent Mirko 4. We're back to 3v3, so I'm not really sure what to do with this again. It's been a little while, a couple months. Take a look at my opponent's stats. Mostly offensive, a Rhodium, not a Kyber player. Not very many relics, but all his relics are pretty much R7 except for his CLS. Lots of gear 12s. A lot more than I have for that, but yeah, let's take a look at speeds. That's going to be the telling factor here. Fastest character is CLS at 248, so we've got plenty of a speed advantage against him. So it should be a good way to ease back into 3v3. You see Darth Revan's got 192 speed on a gear 12 Darth Revan, so not too scared of what he's got to offer here. Defensively, it's interesting. I put Dooku with Intels and Zombie. Dooku Leech should provide healing immunity, so Plague sticks better. I put Shock T with 5s and Arc, and then I've got Newt with C-3PO and Watt. So Watt should put techs on both the other two right away. And then anytime they take a turn, they will inflict, or Watt will inflict dots. And then I got the patented Jimmy Scrambles Stunlock team, Asajj, Daka, and my 6-star Terrible Spirit. So hoping that holds up top. On bottom, I'm just basically relying on my Darth Revan team to hold the fort. I think it should. There shouldn't be too much that should counter that on his roster. And then I've just got Old Republic and some leftover droids. And then in the back, we'll just put some junk. Hoping that my front wall holds, and it should, hopefully. Then we've got Malevolence and Tarkin fleet. Tarkin's got my TIE bomber as a first reinforcement for that, so hopefully that should be stronger than it looks. He put a bunch of gear 12s on defense, not surprising. He's got Padme, Bosk, Night Sisters, Boba team, some Ewoks, 2 teams of Ewoks, lots of Zetas, and his own Carthol Republic team. So first things first, we'll just head in with Kira and Nest against the first Ewok team. We'll speed this way up because it just takes forever still. So it's hard to do this in 3v3 just because when you lose Kira, you lose a higher percentage of your banners there. So I only got 51 banners with that. So 5v5, it kind of makes sense because I can still get 61 5v5, but I'm not going as undersized when I've got only one undersized for that. So, but we'll use it this first round at least just to make sure that I've got enough teams to clear. So we'll use Geos against this Carthol Republic team. I did realize after I went in here, I probably should have brought Sunfac for the Dispel because I'm going to be stuck hitting Zelbar, and then they're going to be, he's going to be countering me, and then Mission will counter too. Luckily, we got Mission out of there pretty early, so we don't have to worry about her too much. But I'm stuck behind Zelbar's taunt again. We'll heal up, get those dots off the Brute, and we can keep hitting Zelbar. He's just super tanky. I don't have the second or the leadership Zeta on GeoBrute Alpha. I've never really found a need for it. So we're just not going to hit quite as hard, and that's fine because Geos do a good job of slowly taking down health on people. So Zelbar is super tanky because every time you hit him, he gains, I think it's 40% defense until he takes his next turn. So you can see my hits right now are doing like 200 damage from Gear 11 Geos. So not much, but slowly but surely we'll take him down. And then every once in a while we can get an expose on him, which does 20% health damage. So finally get him down, 54 points for that one. Then we'll take in Bastila with Ezra and Hermit Yoda against the other other Ewoks. I never like to underestimate a Gear 12 Ewok team, although they are slow, so I shouldn't worry too much about them. But I've got plenty of offensive teams this round. Again, taking it easy, going into the first round of 3v3, making sure I've got plenty for a full clear. So we should be all right here. And that should do it. 54 banners. Let's see what they got in the back. Oh, they got Geos, a Newt team, Shock T clones, and then a Cody clone team. Interesting. So we've got a lot of strong teams left. We'll go in with Jedi Knight Revan against his Padme. I could probably just do those two, but it's first round. We'll just make sure that we overkill things a little bit. Take out Anakin first. They got a couple hits in already, and I tried to spread buffs when I had buff immunity. Stupid me. Oh well. We're going to do attack start of turn anyway, just because I want to recover health and protection. And we took out Padme a little bit too fast there, probably, because it looks like we're not going to be able to recover any on Revan there. So 53 banners. We'll go in against these Geos, kind of just picking and choosing who I'm going in after, over who are the toughest teams. So we'll take in Vader. We only got one debuff on them. Luckily it was enough. Got 56 banners. Or only one debuff on the Brood Alpha, that is, I should say. General Skywalker's perfect against this Night Sister team. I'll just counter them and then take out Zombie. So 56 banners there. And let's see. We've got plenty left. We've got CLS. We've got Palpatine. I do want to accomplish some feats. So against... Well, we'll wait for the feats. We'll just use CLS against this Shock T team because this should be fairly tough yet. Don't want to kill Echo there. So I started going after 5s. He got a little too tanky. So I switched to Shock T and then realized, oh, I should probably go after 5s because he's taunting. So 53 banners, not ideal, but we got through it. Quick battles going on here. Bosk team. It's R7 Bosk. I've got nothing else to do with Padme, so we'll just take her in. You don't need to worry about undersized wins. And you can see none of their debuffs are sticking, so that's kind of fun. We'll take out Bosk right away. Take out Zam. And finally Greedo. 54. Take a look, make sure we collect our feats. We do have to kill people with characters that wear Mandalorian armor. I've got 2 weeks to get 6 kills like that. May as well just finish it off as soon as possible. So I thought we'll take in a bounty hunter team against this Newt team. Thought we can use Boba to just execute Newt. So we'll put up a taunt here. Oh, we just tried to go for the contract early. So ability block, that's a pretty important ability block. I want to keep that up as much as possible. Should not have used the execute there with Boba, because now I gotta wait for it to come back. I wanted to kill Newt with the execute so that he doesn't come back, and we've got to pay into extortion as soon as possible. Unfortunately, Bosk was ability blocked there, so it spread to our whole team, and that kind of threw things sideways here. They got a kill on Boba, which helps me with the extortion, but now I'm stuck not being able to target Newt. And I should have used the grenades there or the mines from Dengar, but did not. And then we end up dying with our only damage dealer on the team, Mr. Boba. So that was kind of frustrating. And now I don't have any damage to get through the rest of them, so we're just going to try to get through as much as we can. We've already killed Newt once, so we let Poggle die, and we'll see if we can get Newt out again. Unfortunately, we can't really afford to cleanse extortion anymore now that it's to everybody. So we kind of got stuck, and we'll just speed it up because obviously Bosk doesn't have the damage needs to take him out. But we're trying to target Newt as often as we can. Eventually, we just throw it on full auto and try to keep targeting Newt as much as possible. It doesn't happen, so we lose. That's frustrating in this matchup since I had plenty of extra offense to take that out. I could have used a much better team. But, oh well. We'll move on. So we've got a bad bounty hunter team, a Newt team that's sped up, and then this Cody clone team. We'll just overkill this. Pass turn meter to Palpatine, stun. Cody doesn't have a turn meter, but we'll just take him out with my new R7 Marauder. And that should be quick 54. We will bring in the rest of my bounty hunters to clean up to try to continue with that feat. We took out Newt once. You can see my Django does not have the unique data because Newt revived, which is actually okay at this point because it's going for the feat of trying to get kills with Django and Mando here, which we got 2 now. And see, there's a third. So 32 banners, not good, but oh well. We got 3 kills with Mandalorian armor characters. Then we'll just bring in some droids here. I don't really need a leader for this team. We'll collect that, or take a look at the feat first. 3 of 6. So I don't need a leader for this team. This is they really work well together with their target lock synergy, especially going against a much lower gear team. So we're going to get target lock on all of them, which gives me better defense on Magna Guard. I'm just going to keep doing AoEs and just take them out little by little. It goes pretty quick with relic characters against gear 12. This should heal us up. 54 banners. Now we're on to fleets. So this is my first matchup in Division 2. So I've never had a 2 fleet matchup before. He put his negotiator on defense. However, he puts his TIE advanced with his negotiator, and none of his pilots are relict. So I'm not terribly concerned about it. We'll just take my negotiator in though and just undersize it a little bit. I don't like using my negotiator on offense if I can help it, because it's only 5 stars still, so I miss out on banners from having all the ships available to me. And also there's not really good ways for this team to recover protection outside of Plo Koon coming in as a reinforcement. So we want to keep Plo on the bench. Could have brought in Y-Wing. I decided to just leave him on the bench because I think I can manage this without him. And then if he comes in, he can lose protection, and we don't want that. So we're going to bring in Plo, try to finish this off as quickly as possible. We'll do buff immunity on Anakin so he didn't gain the stealth. This is not a typical matchup that I'm used to playing, just because this goes a lot easier than most of the negotiator matchups I see. But still got okay banners, not great. 59 I think it was. Then we've got some rebels left that we can take on his Empire, and I think it was First Order fleet. Yeah, something like that. So really a hodgepodge fleet. He's got Maul and Kylo Ren unmasked, and then a Ghost, which is a really weird combo. That would have been overkill on crew, so we'll take out the Scimitar first. I put in 2 tanks that recover protection to try to make sure we maximize our protection here. We'll heal up the Y-Wing. We'll do his protection immunity debuff. And right now we're at full health, full protection. Took a shot from on Y-Wing there. Got some attacks out of turn and some crits. So we did recover protection. 68 banners. Full clear. We'll wait for my opponent.